Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
I don't know what you're doing, Brody, but wasting a lot of time.
couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. They give it to Williams, running right. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Williams, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Herbert on first down now. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Chargers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
You are the slowest player ever, folks. Come on, bro.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still at 0-0.
They certainly do, and you notice he spent a lot of time on the phone. You know, I know he wasn't talking to mom and dad.
I hear you.
He was talking to the eyes upstairs, talking to the coaching staff. Guaranteed, what did you see? What was I doing? How do we make sure that doesn't happen again in this ball game?
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for
I didn't even want the Chargers. I really just picked a team that was open and shit, too.
They just didn't get any points out.
A warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the
Can't do that.
I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score.
Fumble rush.
You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they do
Russ gonna get hurt. It's coming.
this time with some points.
On second down, Williams. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They go play action now. Wilson going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot
That shit
better
was ridiculous. Bro just did a twirl in the air and caught it. That shit was trash.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that shit was trash. Oh, I see what you're doing.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. No score after one on EA Sports. First and 10, Herbert.
What the fuck?
Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and ready.
Backfield master.
And that throw had no shot.
Grab and go. And he drops the ball, bro.
An incomplete pass on first down.
What the fuck are
That
we
leads
doing?
to a second and 10. Now it's Herbert. Across the
You thought.
formation, he's got a man. That's Allen.
You thought.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Wow.
Lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 at the 41. Again, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Herbert. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get this down to the 10. Here we go now on first and goal. Herbert now. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he will score. Touchdown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 7.
Fuck you, cousin. No, I'm just joking.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Yep, fuck you, cousin. I'm just joking.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they
got his dumb ass.
Down the field looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
Joey Bosa always be hating on Khalil Mack, I swear to God.
There's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Bosa got the +2. Bosa got +3 speed. Fuck you talking about. He got +5 to all the stats. Bosa saw brown skin and was like, violence.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got him in, complete.
Chicken power here.
Gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin.
There goes my X Factor.
And the are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now.
It don't even matter at this point. I was trying not to run so much. It literally don't even matter now.
Welcome back.
That shit
Halftime over.
weak.
We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Yeah, me too. I had a breakout game with Justin Herbert, but I threw 2 interceptions, so that shit don't even matter no more. So
the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
oh world.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production,
I know what to do. I just don't want to do that dumbass shit.
If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
All right, I guess.
Third down with Herbert.
Of course, bro.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening.
Don't have enough time, bro.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap.
You're just taking away sides of the field.
But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson.
Oh, okay.
6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Wilson.
Thank you, Khalil.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun.
He coming.
Wilson.
Hell no.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 54 yards.
That was tough.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the Y.
He was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially the wide.
That's a fact.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll go up top here for Hamler. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
Touchdown, LA!
Well, they have done a really nice job on
I hear you.
3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches
For sure.
always preach that it's a four-quarter game, right? It gets straight for us. It gets straight for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
All right.